Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Fares Okpere say Monday Okpebholo na mute candidate, e no fit talk. E say make APC carry am go TV station, make e go talk, tell Edo people wetin e wan do if e be governor of Edo State. Make I leave you, make you hear from Fares Okpere.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, guys. Thank you for joining this broadcast this evening. It's a Monday evening of the June 22nd, 2024. And here, my name, as usual, you all know me, Fares Okpere, the Deputy Director General for New Media for the PDP Gubernatorial Campaign Management Committee in Edo State, that you also know as the Aswe, Igodalo, and Usaradio Oge Campaign Council. Today I'm here to touch on some of the propaganda that have been released by the APC. As usual, we've been seeing daily propaganda from the APC in Edo, and today we saw another one which is quite laughable. They released a fake document claiming that it was a court of appeal process or a court of appeal judgment on Aswe Igodalo and the case of Aswe Igodalo. I'm trying to pull out the case, the fake propaganda. Let me read it out. So it says the headline of the fake propaganda by the APC says forgery of voters card is criterion for contesting for governorship appeal. For governorship, forgery of voters card for contesting of governorship. Appeal court tells Aswe Igodalo. Forgery of voters card is criterion for contesting for governorship. Appeal court tells Igodalo. So, guys, that's another fake news from the APC. It said it was written by one Ben Ugbemudia in Abuja. He just wrote by Ben Ugbemudia, Abuja. So that's the Court of Appeal Abuja Division on Monday heard that the provision of Section 182 of the National Constitution of the Federal High Court read in, so all blah blah blah. These are what we are expecting from the APC. Those kind of daily dose of propaganda and lies, daily dose of it. You can't really blame them. They're a party that have absolutely nothing to campaign with in this election. Nothing. So that's why they are churning out every kind of propaganda every day. All kind of different stories, all kind of propaganda, all kind of lies every day. One day they finish with one lie and then they start with another one the next day. One day they finish with one lie and they start with another one the next day. It's now a daily occurrence for them. And the reason is not far-fetched. They have a candidate that cannot talk. The candidate that they agree is a mute candidate. So the candidate is not able to analyze his manifesto. They have no manifesto anyway. He's not able to come out to talk about his vision for Edo because he has no vision for Edo. He's not able to come out to talk about infrastructure because he has no infrastructural plans. He's not able to come out to talk about healthcare. He has no healthcare development plans. He's not able to come out to talk about education because he has no educational plans. He himself is not too educated. So that's a problem for the APC. And because they have nothing to campaign with, their candidate is intellectually bereaved, intellectually bankrupt. Then they are coming out every day to, churn out lies. They've engaged some propagandists that are just inside a room every day, churning out all kind of fake stories. And the story I just read out to you is one of them. Every day, one new story. Every day, one new lie. So we have gotten used to their antics. Every day. One new story, one new lie, one new story, one new lie. That is because they have absolutely nothing to tell Edo people. Nothing to campaign with. Look at Nigeria today. Nigeria is in a mess. People are planning to protest. They are planning to hit the streets to protest against Tinubu and the APC government. Nigerians are planning to enter the street to protest the maladministration of the APC and the government of the APC. Because Nigerians are desperately hungry. And instead of this APC to be out there, begging Edo people, begging Nigerians, asking for forgiveness and asking their candidates not to contest this election, they are busy churning out more and more lies on social media. More and more lies. It's quite interesting. More and more lies. A party who should not even be contesting in elections. A party who should not be involved in this election. They should have no business. With the kind of candidate they presented, they should bury their head in shame. Look at the Democratic Party in America. And look at President Biden saying that he is not going to continue his ambition to rule America for a second term. The reason because he understands his weaknesses. He understands that he's weak. He understands that he cannot continue. And then people from his own party has put pressure on him, massive pressure on him, to say, no, you are a good man, but you know, be firewood. You've reached a certain stage where your body cannot really push you anymore. I think it's time to bow out with your head high. And that's what he did yesterday. He made the announcement that he was not going to contest that election. He was instead going to support his deputy. Now look at the APC in Edo, presenting a candidate who does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum. A candidate who does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum. Instead of them to be mounting pressure, instead of the APC members in Edo to be mounting pressure on their candidate who does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum to step aside from this election, they are busy churning out all kinds of lies and propaganda in an attempt to try and hoodwink Edo people or deceive Edo people. A party which leadership should be busy right now asking Senator Monday Okpebholo to step aside for lack of intellectual depth and intellectual capacity. For the fact that Monday does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum tells a lot about his caliber of mindset. Tells a lot that Edo cannot go back. Edo cannot go back to the days of lions and tigers. Instead of these so-called leaders within the APC, instead of them to be mounting serious pressure on Senator Monday Okpebholo, asking him to step aside from this race, calling on him to step aside to avoid an embarrassing defeat for the APC, they are busy spreading more and more lies everywhere. More and more lies everywhere. My brothers and sisters, don't be fooled by them. Don't be fooled by them. Tell them to present their candidate to come and debate. Just today, a friend of ours who lives in the US made a post on Facebook saying that he is challenging, he is throwing out a challenge that anybody within or outside the APC who can bring out Senator Monday Okpebholo to come to Arise TV or Channels TV or ITV Benin or any other TV to come and speak, that he has a handsome reward for that person. And then so many other people took up the challenge and started contributing money to it. One other lady said she was ready to give anybody who can bring Senator Monday Okpebholo to Arise TV or to Channels TV was ready to give them the person 1 million naira, and the challenge is still there. So my APC friends who are watching, the challenge is on you. Bring your candidate out. Why is your candidate hiding? How can you present a candidate? After presenting the candidate, you will tell the candidate not to speak because you believe that if the candidate speaks, he will embarrass himself. And you are still opening your eyes to say you are supporting that kind of candidate. You see that there's something that is not correct with you. First of all, you pick a candidate. You agree that the candidate lacks the intellectual capacity to become a governor. You agree that the candidate does not know how to talk. You agree that the candidate does not have any ideas. He's lacking in ideas. You agree. But you are supporting the same candidate because of what you can get or what you think you can get. Is that not something? Is that not something wrong? Think about it. Think about it. Just think about it. In the 21st century, 2024, you are still coming out to say you are supporting a candidate who does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum to become a governor of a state in 2024. You see it? Thank you, Mr. Agbenga. Somebody else has just promised that he will give 500k to anybody who can bring Monday Okpebholo out to either Channels or Arise TV. He needs to come out and engage the people. He needs to come out and engage the people. Why is the APC hiding their candidates? Why are they hiding their candidates? That's the first question you should ask them. Because they presented a candidate that is bereaved of any intellectual capacity. Completely bereaved. You present a candidate and then you start to hide the candidate. Then you start to use proxies to campaign for the candidate. Use different people speaking for the candidate, but the candidate himself will not speak. Because you know that the candidate does not know anything. But because there are some godfathers in the APC right now who are waiting to use that same candidate that they know does not know anything. They want to use the candidate to milk Edo resources. They are supporting him. Because for them, that is the best candidate. Because it's a candidate that you call push and start. You bring memo today and say, sign this memo, 5 billion. He will sign it because he doesn't even know how to read it. Tomorrow, another one will bring memo, say, sign this money, 10 billion. He will sign because he doesn't know how to read it. Because the candidate that the APCs have presented is not versed. He knows nothing, absolutely nothing. Today, Nigeria is having an infrastructural deficit of over $300 billion. Over. It means that for Nigeria to catch up, we need to spend at least more than $30 billion annually, every year, only for infrastructure. And Nigeria does not have that kind of money. So states these days are looking for the best brains, those who have the capacity to run governance, those who have the capacity to attract investment into their states. They are inviting them to come and become governor of the state, to come and lead the state in these critical times. And then what is the APC doing? The APC is doing the reverse, presenting a candidate that does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum, a candidate that does not know the difference, the distance between Irwa and Akoko Edo, wants to be governor of a state where you don't even know the different local government. Monday Okpebholo cannot even list 10 local government, cannot list 10 local government in Edo. I will challenge him to come out and do a video and list 10 local government. He cannot even list 10 local government in Edo. You know? He has been in Senate for approximately over a year now with zero contribution in the Senate. No bill sponsored, no bill supported, no motion moved. Over a year in the Senate, he has been, at best, a spectator in the Senate. Goes to the Senate every day, sit down, listen to other people talk, and go home. Every day. And then at the end of the month, he gets paid. Gets paid for wardrobe allowance, gets paid for social allowance, gets paid for this, doing absolutely nothing. 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 Goes to the Senate every day, sit down there, receive free money, no contribution. Zero. Monday Okpebholo has never made a contribution in the Senate. Not one, not one. In over 1 year. Not a single contribution. And such character will be presented by the APC to come and become governor of a state like Edo. It's an aberration. It's a shame on the APC. It shows that the APC have absolutely nothing to offer Edo people. Nothing good. Their interest is to drag Edo people back, reintroduce lions and tigers back into the street of Edo, to start terrorizing bus drivers, terrorizing market women and all of that. That's the only plan they have. Nothing else. You can see it from what Phyllis Shaibu and the others are doing. That the only interest they have is just violence. That they want to reintroduce a system of violence in the state, just like they were doing under Oshomole. Where everything was violence. Land grabbers were everywhere, seizing people's land in communities. Akugbe Ventures was everywhere, beating bus drivers and beating market women, terrorizing all of them. It was the peak of their power. Until Obaseki placed all of them where they belong. Placed all of them where they belong. And you see them talking about Obaseki today, you think that, you see, Obaseki placed them where they belong. Place all of them where they belong. Lions and Tigers have been placed where they belong. And I can tell you for free that Lions and Tigers will remain where they are, even if Aso Godal becomes governor tomorrow. And when Aso Godal becomes governor, Lions and Tigers will remain where they are currently. In the zoo. That's where they belong. That's where they continue to be. I haven't said much today. I've only come online on this live video to tell you that the lie and propaganda being spread by the APC about a particular case involving Aso Godalo, where they claim that his voter's card was forged. INEC, who is the issuing authority for voter's card, have come out to say Aso Godalo's voter's card is 100% genuine. If the APC is not a shameless party, that ordinarily alone would have made them to go to their houses and go and sleep. But because they're a party that lacks shame, they are still coming out to twist the facts around that useless case that is going nowhere that they restituted. It's a useless one. Guys, open your eyes. Before I leave you this night, I'm going to tell you guys, open your eyes. They fooled us in 2015. They brought a Buhari. Buhari does not know anything. They were hiding him. They were hiding him. Come and debate with Jonathan. No. Come and talk in this one. No. Come and talk in that TV. No. He was hiding. He was hiding. I can still remember 2015. They were hiding him. Where is Nigeria today? Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. From some very wrong, bad decisions that were made by Nigerians. They allowed the APC to come in and ruin the country. But you know the good thing? Edo will not carry last. The APC will be rejected in Edo. Go and write it down. They will be rejected in Edo. They will be rejected in Edo. So I want to thank you guys. Don't want to bore you too much this evening. It's already pretty late here, and I think it's almost 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. So I don't want to bore you, but open your eyes. Don't let them fool you again. The way they fool you in 2015 and 2023, don't let the APC fool you again. They say don't they deceive a shower wire 2 times. Don't let them fool you again. They've done that in 2015, they succeeded. They've done that in 2023 with Tinubu. They succeeded. This time around, they jam rock. They jam rock. Edo people are ready and waiting for them. Edo people are waiting and ready for them. The APC and their evil plans for Edo State will be rejected by Edo people. And it is all our responsibility to continue to speak against a party that has no plan, no vision, no agenda, no manifesto. Abba. And you want to rule the state. No vision, no plans, no manifesto. Even the candidate, no candidate. The candidate is not even coming out. Their candidate is just being sponsored by godfathers. And we know the godfathers. We know the godfathers. Godfathers looking to use Senator Monday Okpebholo as a backdoor to enter into the state purse again and pillage it. That's their plan. That's their plan, because all of them know that Monday Okpebholo is not even fit to become a councillor. Not even fit. Let him go and focus on his adult education that he has registered for. Governance is for serious-minded people. Governance is a serious business. And it is not for the likes of Monday Okpebholo. Go and look how Asa Godalo is prepared for governance. Go and look at him. Very prepared for governance. Ready for governance. Has the vibe of a governor. Have the ideas. Have the intellect. Have what it takes to be a leader of the state. And we must make the wise decision to support Asa Godalo. We must make the right decision. So guys, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them intimidate you. Be proud to be a supporter of Asa Godalo. Wear your cap anywhere. Wear your Asa Godalo gala. Show it everywhere that you are supporting Asa Godalo. Because you have a good story to sell. Your candidate, Asa Godalo, is the best. We are proud of him. And we should always be proud of him. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank you. And I will come back to you again tomorrow. You know, always open your eyes. Anything you read on social media that is coming from the APC, always verify it. Because they have nothing to post. It's just lies and propaganda they want to be posting. Always verify it. You can always send them to my inbox. You can reach out to me privately and I will verify those stories for you. And if you want to know anything about the PDP campaign, about the PDP movement, about the PDP, where the PDP will start the campaign from, and when the PDP will be in your city or your town or your village, please send us a DM. You can send me a DM at this page, or you can reach out to the PDP New Media Office, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. We'll be happy to guide you, we'll be happy to support you and let you know how you can continuously support Dr. Asa Godalo. Thank you and have a good night, guys.
Now we don't hear from Fares Okpere. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.